Hello, welcome to my last verbaling class of the day, a conversation class dealing with travel. In this class, we'll do some role playing. We're going to have fun with this. We're going to use the TV show Destinations, which is about two 20-something males who've decided they don't want to settle down yet, but they want to spend a year traveling the world. One of them is pretty much a kind of a partier relaxer. Hey, let's just kind of a surfer dude kind of guy. He does not always drink and party. He's not like that, but he's kind of the laid back kind of guy. Whereas the other guy, he's already got a business. He's already got a family. He's underway with his life and his business, but he's kind of getting caught by the drudgery of it all. He sees this as an opportunity not only to relax, but he really sees it as an opportunity in business because he's going to film this. And if it goes really, really well, he'd be able to sell it and distribute it around the world, making a good lot of money and perhaps giving his family a good start. So we're going to use those gentlemen as the basis for our role play in this class. However, I can't really do any of this without students. So I've got a couple of students that have reserved, but for some reason, I guess it's a holiday season, we've only got a couple reservations at this point. So just have to be patient for some students to show up. But if you're just watching right now and you're wondering what the show is about, go to YouTube and search Departures, Travel Destinations. Especially if episode 1, if you can find that there. And then you'll get an idea of what the scenario is. Where is everyone? Anna,
Yes, Simon.
you're my only student.
Someone is going to join us soon.
Excellent.
I guess.
I guess. Well, that would be good because you know what? if there's another person, then we can really have fun with the scenario that I've got planned. Oh, you can take yourself off mute. It's just me and you right now.
Okay.
That's
Yes, I
Go ahead.
agree.
Good. I've got a link I want to show you because I've got a video. Remember that show we were talking about?
Yes, I do remember.
Well, I actually have the full introduction. And I'm going to share that link with you because I'm going to let you watch it while I wait for the other person to come in. So there's the link. Now it's 5 minutes long, and in that 5 minutes, you're going to get to learn about two characters. And I want you to really listen to Justin speak as well as Scott speak. Both of them are very different people. One of them is a very serious guy. He's got a business life. He's got a family life. The other one's a bit more of a playboy. He likes to enjoy life and to travel. So go ahead and watch that video. Let me know when you're done,
Okay.
and then we'll be ready to discuss.
Okay. Okay, I've done.
Okay, great. So Anna, which character do you like the best, Scott or Justin?
Uh, Both.
Why both?
Um, I don't know. Um, just because.
Just because that's something like a fifth grader would say. Just because. What is it? Because obviously you like the vibe you're getting, but what is it about? Well, tell me a little bit about Justin first.
Okay. Um, okay. Justin is the blonde guy.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, he has this adventure spirit. You know. Um, he he thinks it's going to be difficult to leave their friends and to leave his friends and his girlfriend,
Hmm.
and but he is excited. He thinks that it is great to keep old friends and make new ones.
Yeah, he seems to be the one who's laid back, right?
Yes, he's the playboy.
Tell me about the other one.
uh Justin, no, Scott. Scott, he is more, a bit more down to earth than Justin, but he came up a point in his life that he thought it's now or never, because afterwards I will probably get married and have children, and it's going to be tough. So if I want to take a year off, I have to grab the opportunity and do it now. It's now or never.
Which one would you say you're the closest to in terms of personality?
Mm, I'm not like any any one of them. Actually, I wish I was.
Which one do you wish
Yes.
you were more like?
Maybe um Justin.
Yeah, because yeah, I can see that because Justin seems to be the really fun one, right?
Yes, yes. Really adventures.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, Kind of um laid back.
What I would like you to do, if you can do this, is for the next little while, I want you to imagine that you're Scott. Only because you're a girl, we'll call you Scotty. Okay?
Okay,
And you have many of the characteristics of Scott,
okay,
right? Now, unfortunately, there's nobody else in the class to be. Um, sorry, Justin's the silly one or the laid back one, right?
right.
Right. So you'd be Justine.
Okay, I like this name better.
Okay. There's no Scott, so we'll have to just not do that right now. If somebody else joins, they can play the role of Scotty. Um, so let's set the scene a little bit here. So imagine that I'm a friend, and you found out you have the opportunity to travel the world, to go to places like Easter Island, the Galapagos, England, Egypt, Antarctica, Canada, and you guys are going to document your trip with cameras and produce a TV show. And you're kind of excited, but you're kind of worried. But remember, you're playing the role of Justine, so you're like, I don't know. The reasons for not wanting to do it is like, I don't know. It's gonna be, I'm gonna have to do these sorts of things, and I don't know, that kind of thing, right? It's not like, well, I'm gonna give up my life. No, it's more like, well, I don't know if I want to go to the countries they want me to go to, right? So be the best actress you can. Yeah, you're the laid back one. Justine is the laid back one. I want to travel. I don't have a serious job. Whereas Scotty is the one who's serious and has a job already, has a family.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, Justine, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm very excited about my trip
Trip?
around the world.
No, when you
Yes, I'm going to travel around the world to have fun, to meet people, to enjoy life because I deserve the best. I think we just live once, YOLO. So
Yeah, I mean, that's exciting. I would love to be able to travel the world. It's been a long time since I've gone traveling.
well, what prevents you from traveling?
Well,
Uh,
I have a job, I have a child, I'm married. It's not that easy to do.
of course it is. You just have to want to, you could quit your job and ask your wife to wait for you for a year.
Well, how's she going to pay the mortgage and look after my child? She doesn't make enough.
Uh, Tell her to start to make some buck.
You can see this would be a bit risky.
So why don't you travel together then?
Oh, I would love to, but it's so expensive doing it together. It'd be like I wouldn't have enough money to travel more than a month or two at best. How are you going to
No,
be able to
you
afford that?
know, uh, you figure out a way to make a quick bucky every now and then. You know, you can go hitchhiking. You can stay in some hostels. Why not?
Yeah, not very safe when you have a 1-year-old baby with you.
No, there are hostels that are safe. You know. Yes, I have to agree that hitchhiking could be dangerous. Um, well, you know, uh, when you are traveling, you can meet people and you can get some temporary jobs.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. But what I'm really curious is because you don't have a steady job right now, how you are able to afford this? What is your plan?
I don't have any plan. I will just take a plunge and see what is going to happen, you know. And I will be recording everything, I will be, how can I say, uh, what's
Filming?
the word? Filming. Yes, everything. And then I'm sure that a TV station, you know, or someone is going to want to sponsor me, you know.
Well, are you
Oh,
traveling by yourself, Justine?
yes, but I've heard about a family who started uh, traveling by themselves, a Brazilian family, around the world, and then they could earn money from that.
Wow. Okay. Well, I've got an atlas here. What I want to do is I want to bring it up and I want you to show me some of the places that you're interested in going to. So here's my map. And like, what continent are you going to go to visit first?
I don't remember.
You don't
I
remember? Okay, where do you want to go?
Okay. Um, I wanna go to the five continents. You know, I will start from Australia, and I will dive in a cage surrounded by sharks. You
Mm,
know, I will feed some kangaroos, some koalas, and I will see the desert, the, the deserts there
the, de-
as
the
well.
the deserts.
Sorry.
They have a lot. They have one big desert in Australia.
I'm going to see the deserts there, and then I will go to New Zealand.
Oh,
Then I will go to those little islands there, and I will go to Indonesia.
wow. I hear that Fiji and the Cook Islands are nice as well.
I will I will pass by.
What about Asia?
Of course, I will go to Asia. You know, I will go to Thailand because I really like Thailand food. You know, spicy food. I will pass by Philippines and I will go to China because I'm going to ride the biggest roller coaster ever, the Red Dragon there. Then I will go to Japan. hmm I will go to everywhere. I will go to India. I will visit some temples in Nepal.
Oh, nice.
hmm
Now, what about
Then
food?
I will carry on my trip, and I will go to those countries that no one wants to go.
Great. Well, let me stop you there, Justine, because it looks like somebody has just joined us.
It's Scott, my friend.
I hope it's Scott. Hello, Claudio.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Do you know what we're doing?
You are talking about travel?
Yeah, well, what I want you to do, there's a link here in group chat. It's a link
Yeah,
to a video.
all
It's
right.
5 minutes long. I want you to watch that video.
Yeah,
And as soon as you finish watching it, I want you to say, I've watched it, teacher. It doesn't matter if we're talking, just shout out, I've watched it. Because here's what you're going to do. You're going to play the role of Scott, okay? Because Anna is playing the role of Justin, but because she's female, we're calling her Justine. So watch the video, and then let us know when you're done watching it, okay?
all right.
All
Yeah,
right, thank you. All right, Anna, so we'll continue talking about the travels. So, Justine, see, here's what interests me most about traveling and scares me too is at home here in Brazil, I'm used to the foods that I eat. I'm comfortable with them. And when I travel, I want to explore and try new foods. But I'm also afraid too because if their foods are that different, will they make me sick? What about the water and that kind of thing? But are you interested in exploring different types of cuisine?
Ah, yes, of course. I have an ostrich ostrich stomach. You know, I can eat everything, and I will, of course, take some precautions. I'm going to get some shots before my trip to prevent some diseases and stuff. And I will bring some pills, you know. Um, they are made of chloride, but just a small amount, and then uh, I can put those pills inside a glass of water, and I can get drinkable water everywhere.
Wow. Yeah, potable water is very important, and that's a term we call the water that we drink, right? Potable water. Safe drinking water is important. All right, so I'm kind of envious. I'm very envious. But why take a year off? Like, why do this all at once?
Because I need to take stock of my life because I am the kind of girl who is always having fun, you know. But I think I will carry on having fun forever because we just live once, you know. YOLO is my name, my motto, YOLO.
Why?
And well, it's about making new friends and keeping the old ones, you know. I want to have a bunch of people crying the uh, the day I pass away. The day I
Uh,
pass away.
well, let's not think about that. So, let imagine you've completed your journey. You've created the TV show. What would you like to have accomplished?
I will I will I will find something else to accomplish because I think we have to have an adventure after another always, you know, to keep us alive and moving forward. So it will never end, you know. My goal is to make a lot of friends around the entire world. I want to have a Chinese guy crying in my funeral. I want to have an Afro American guy crying as well. I want to have an Australian guy, you know. I want to the entire world crying for me.
Well, we don't want to see the entire world crying for you because then we won't have you. But if you create such a successful TV show, then just imagine how much memories people will have of you. Now, tell me more. Besides eating and traveling, what do you want to do when you go to these countries?
I want to make friends, you know, a lot of friends. I want to take pictures. I want to experience new things, and I want to make money from it, you know. If one day I get rich because of my show, I will give it back to the world, and I will do some goods, right?
Well, yeah, and
Some charity.
these travel shows, if they're successful enough, you could easily make a couple of $100,000 US. And if they're very successful, like you go more than 1 year, you could have $1 million. And maybe, Justine, you could even get yourself a career in broadcasting, depending on how well you do at this.
Oh yes, and then I will carry on traveling, but you know, earning money from it, doing what I really enjoy doing, you know, and I will feel in this kind of job because I am this way, you know, I am a citizen uh, of the world. I don't, I'm not applying to have uh, roots, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. So when are you leaving?
Where I'm living now. Oh no, where I'm living. Um, as soon as possible.
It doesn't sound like you're the one doing all the planning. Who's doing all the planning?
Scotty. Scotty is doing everything, and I am going along.
So is Scott going to be joining us soon?
Yes, I think he's arriving. Um, hi Scott. Okay, he's here now.
Okay, Scott. Scott, are you there? Excellent, Claudio. You're Scott. Come on, talk to me.
Yeah.
So Scott, I was just talking with Justine, and she was telling me about how she's excited about traveling and all the different foods she's going to get to eat, and how when she dies someday, people will remember her fondly about her travels and all that. But she tells me you're doing all the planning for the trip.
Yeah, it's supposedly we are planning to travel, I think, around the world. Um, yeah.
You're not
Uh,
sure?
Sorry, can you repeat me?
You're not sure? You don't know if you're traveling?
No, yeah, we will travel. We will travel around the world. Yeah, it's a plan that we thought.
How much work have you done so far?
I think 7 years since we know each other. We knew each other.
So you've been planning this for 7 years?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, well, Justine didn't tell me about that. She says, oh, I don't know, we've just been talking about it. So you're doing all the hard work.
Yeah, yeah. It's the idea.
So Scott, what have you done so far to get ready to prepare for your trip?
Yeah. Well, the idea is the I will manage the travel. I think.
Okay, and Justine, what do you think? Do you think Scott's got everything planned?
Yes, I trust him, you know. I couldn't plan those things myself. It's a lot of work. I just want to have fun, you know.
Well, I do too. I mean, trust me, I wish I could have more fun than I am having in my work, but you know, my job doesn't involve traveling around the world. So, Scott, what is the first countries you want to visit?
Um, uh, I think it's we will visit Australia first, I think.
Okay. Well, guys, here's what I'm going to do now because it seems I'm doing most of the talking and that's wrong. So I'm going to pair you two up, and you're going to meet. You've got a meeting right now, and it's to discuss the planning of your trip. Now remember, Claudio, you are the one that is the organized one. You're the really smart one. You've got all the degrees. You've got the business. And Justine, she doesn't care about all that. She just wants to enjoy life and explore. She's smart, not in an academic way, but in sucking the marrow out of life, to understand people, to explore. She's a passionate person. So guys, I want you guys to start the conversation. This is your planning meeting, and I want to hear you guys talk about what you need to do to plan your travels. Go ahead, let's get started.
Okay, so Scott, I'm very happy that you took it, no, that you made uh, the decision to set off this journey with me. You know, it's it's the kind of opportunity that we have to grab it, you know, and well, I'm very happy.
Yeah, so we can decide which country will we visit.
Well, I want to visit um, the vast majority of countries possible to make new friends and to experience new things and all those nice things, you know. You can plan everything, and I am with you to support you, to cheer you up, and to make you to move on. And I'm sure that we will get some sponsors, you know. Simon, Edson is here.
I see that. So here's what we're going to do. So we're having a preparation meeting, Edson. Anna is playing the role of Justine, and Claudio is playing the role of Scott. Okay?
All right.
You've seen the video, you know what this is all about. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to play the role of the TV producer. And this time you got to be a very serious person. You got to ask these guys all sorts of questions and get things prepared. So you're going to make sure they don't goof off. Now, Justine, Anna, you can just sort of be really silly and playful, and if Edson gets too serious, you can just kind of joke around, okay? Don't take it too seriously. All right? So Edson, I'll let you take control. You get to facilitate. And I'm going to keep the map of the world up here so that way you can see all the countries, okay?
Okay.
Take it away.
Sorry, but I didn't understand. What am I gonna do?
Take it away, Edson.
Okay. Now we're here with Justin and Scott. Please, Justin, tell me what you are feeling about traveling abroad, and knowing many places.
I'm very excited, very happy because YOLO, that's my motto, dude. You you only live you once, so you have to enjoy life the most you can. You know, I think the knowledge you acquire in life is far important than the knowledge from books. When I was in college, and when I was in high school, I used to think, what I'm doing here? What am I doing here? Um, I felt like I was um, stuck in a place, and I'm not a plant to have roots, to stay in just one place for my entire
But
life.
are you enjoying the travel, or just going just for fun, or I don't know, just for following Scott in this trip that you guys are doing?
No, Scott has been planning everything, and I have this kind of adventurous spirit, But we hope we find some sponsors. I don't have a job at all, you know. And if we find some sponsors, I will have a job then, and I will do what I enjoy doing.
Okay, let's hear from Scott now. Scott, how you're doing with your job in this travel? Are you documenting some important things that you've been through, or documenting your the place you have been through, your culture? Tell me about your job.
Yeah, we are planning the places that we will visit. But I am discussed with Justin where we are going to visit that places. But I think uh, we will start in, I don't know, in a winter country. That's the idea. And
But haven't you done some kind of schedule to have time to go to many countries that you guys wanna visit or you wanna travel?
yeah, I think that the idea is we'll start in a country that is close many other countries. Also, it's not like start in Australia, for example. No, I think we will start in, I don't know, in Europe, in the north of the Europe, I think, and then move to other countries. I think this is not more expensive to change continents.
All
That's
right.
and Justin support us that with that passion and with that way to do their things. Justin, sorry.
Okay, let's hear from Justin again. Just tell me, are you enjoying this travel just for fun, or you really wanna make a very good job with Scott, like to maybe to broadcast your, I don't know if you are doing a kind of film that you about your travel. Tell me.
Yes, as I told you, we are going to filming the entire trip, and we hope we find some sponsors, you know, and I hope it's going to be my job for the rest of my life. For me, it was easier than for Scott because I was kind of unemployed, you know, and I think I've been finding myself recently, you know. It just dawned on me what I'm going to be forever, you know.
Yeah, like I see, I understand your situation, but like if the possibility that Scott cannot go abroad, travel abroad again because maybe he's gonna enjoy a family like children, would you go alone or I don't know to make this job again? Many of
I,
you're gonna visit another country maybe.
I would, yes, of course I would. Life is about keeping old friends and making new ones, you know. Um, but I believe that if we find some sponsors and well, uh, when Scott uh, see the money floating in, uh, he's not going to quit it, you know, for a world, you know. I bet he's going to take his wife and children to join us.
Let's go back to Scott again. Scott, please tell me when you're gonna enjoy your family. How you're gonna do to you're gonna do the same job like to travel and to make some documentaries or was you're gonna just stay at home or just try to find a job near your house? I don't know.
Yeah, the idea is a documentary with a camera, and yeah, it's maybe planning a many destination. Yeah, and maybe I think we will start in Canada, and then that's our idea that we thought since our high school with Justin. So yeah, it's like a documentary or the journeys, I think.
Okay, and did you pretend to take your family to you when you in your next travel?
No, no, our family no. I think just Justin and I. Yeah, yeah, without family.
Okay, let's hear again from Justin. Justin, let's see.
Yes.
Did, are you
Mhm.
enjoying this? Are you enjoying this travel? Like, how many places have you been?
Uh, I've been to some places, but I have a lot to see. Um, I still have a lot to see. You know, I'm happy that Scott's wife is not jealous. You know, but who knows what the future holds?
Okay,
Maybe. Okay.
okay. And Scott, tell me, please, how many episodes of your, I don't know, documentary or TV shows you're gonna do? Tell me about your job. What you're gonna do with your documentary? You're gonna just convert into a TV show, or you're gonna do a movie maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, the idea is a TV series, like a lot of episodes. Yeah, and yeah, that is the idea. I think maybe like a 30 episodes. Uh, we will do and document that. The idea is to have a lot of yeah, one series and with many uh, yeah, many travels.
All right. And you just Justin, are you gonna help Scott in his documentaries, like the TV shows that you're gonna present to?
Yes,
Tell me.
yes, of course. I have a nice image. You know, I'm going to flourish the documentaries with my presence, and our adventure is going to be so awesome that I will help him to get a huge audience. So of course I'm going to help him. You know, without my presence, it wouldn't be fun.
Understand, I see. Hey Scott, are you gonna ask many other guys to help you in your documentary, or just keep Justin helping you with your films?
Sorry, are you asking me or Scott?
No, I asked Scott.
Okay.
Scott,
Sorry, can you
okay.
repeat? Can you repeat? I don't understand your question.
Okay, you are you gonna ask many other guys to help in your documentary because it's supposed to be very large, many episodes in your documentary in your TV shows, and you count just with Justin help, or you're gonna ask many other guys to do your job.
No, no, I think that the idea is, of course, maybe in the edition or planning the chapters, but I think uh, we are document all the all the journeys. I think for our audience, and yeah, the idea is to have the necessary to make the TV series. Yeah.
Okay, let's come back to Justin. Justin, let's see. How are you gonna do to help Scott if I suppose you spend all your money during this travel and you have no enough money to help in his TV shows, like to broadcast your documentary, your TV shows? How are you gonna do to make it possible to to broadcast it?
Well, we we are going to find some temporary jobs, uh, um, you know, during our trip along the way. You know, um, there is always a way to make it a quick buck. You know, um, for instance, I know how to make soaps and maybe I can make them somewhere and sell to people. I don't know. As I told you, I don't know what the future holds, but I'm willing to try new things and to see um, my fate. Um, I'm going to find a way to make end this meeting
All right, that's
end this meeting.
that's good. It's nice to hear you. And Scott, what your response in what you gonna do to help yourself in your documentary, your TV shows? Scott?
Yeah, sorry. Uh, yeah, I think the
Because
idea is, yeah, see, yeah,
because suppose as I told Justin, you suppose you spend all of your money in this travel and to through the first at least the first episode, you're gonna probably need some money to do it. But I don't know how you're gonna deal with this situation.
yeah. I think that the idea maybe some business related to the journey, the travel, a sponsor uh, to invest or want to involve in that project. I think with many seasons, yeah, that that will be fine. But we found the manner to do that.
All right, that's good. So, guys, it's good to hear you about your experience in your travel, the place that you've been visiting, and the situation that you have been through. Culture, people, friends that you suppose you've been making, and that's it.
Well done, guys. And Edson, great job facilitating.
We try.
You try, you succeeded. That's awesome. Well done. And it kind of worked out that it was just the three of you because you got to do a lot of talking, especially Anna, who was alone for 30 minutes. So that worked out really well, guys. Now, tomorrow, I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure that I'll be doing 2 classes between 12 and 2 o'clock my time, which is probably 2 to 4 o'clock your time or 3 to 5 o'clock. So probably just 2 tomorrow.
Please, 3 classes.
Dude, I'll do my best.
Okay.
All right? Maybe. We'll see. It depends on what time my wife is home tomorrow.
It's fine.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming. I will be back, and I'll be teaching throughout the Christmas break, and I might even be teaching Christmas Day or New Year's Eve. How's that
You're
sound?
gonna do? Are you gonna do?
I will.
Oh, great. I'll be there.
Excellent. I'm
For
glad.
sure.
Well,
I'll be
guys,
stay at home.
No, no, well, I've got a child, so I can't always go places, right?
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. I'm going to go relax and maybe catch a movie. It's my evening time, and good night to most of you because I know it's your bedtime as well.
You too.
Good night, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye
Nice
bye.
teacher. Thank you. Bye, guys.